What's up, guys? Wanted to do it's late again, of course, by the time I always get to this, so trying to keep my voice down. So, I wanted to do a unboxing, and it's nothing special, just a standard edition of this game, and a review on this, my take on this game, because I was blown away by it. I thought it was way, way better than I expected. And when it comes to games, I see things in like the trailers and maybe a little bit of them talking about it or something from like IGN or something, someone saying something when it first comes out, actually before it like even actually hits the market, and that's it. If it piques my interest, I'm like, okay, I'll try it. And I don't like to get any spoilers, watch anything, any YouTube, even if it's been a year, hell, sometimes even a couple years. I will wait, and I like to get my own experience with things. Just like with on my car channel, my car parts, and my car work, I do not like to hear the reviews of people unless they can prove they actually have had their hands on it and use the product, not a buddy, not somebody, Joe Smo, none of that bullshit. I really, I hate that, and I don't say that word a lot with it, hating anything, and that really irritates me, pisses me off, and too many people do that. You find out they're full of shit. They've never owned this car or this game or bought this product or had that controller or had that turbo kit, or and that shit fucking irritates me, and they just go off of the comments. And I even have some older friends I grew up with that are like that. They're like, oh, I gotta read the reviews, and they will fucking believe a ton of these people that cannot prove that they actually have it. And don't get me wrong, there's some on like YouTube and shit like that, like I'm doing and stuff, that have it in their hands physically and may give it a bad review, and I may give it a good review because I view it differently. But I respect that so much more than hearing the bullshit when half the time you don't see it. So basically, that little rant is over. But to give you an insight on myself, um, that's why I don't go, oh, you know what, I just learned that whole storyline and I checked this whole game out and I think I'll be interested. That sounds good. I just see the trailer, something that sparks a little bit of interest, and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna try that. And if it sucks, it sucks. If it's good, it's good. And that's the way I am with it. So this game, I, oh, excuse me, literally, I was like, this looks cool, sort of, but it's not gonna be that good. I was like, basically, I'll say, so it's Death Stranding, and because I'll give it away if I just say what I'm about to say. So already the case just looks very interesting. I can get the glare out of there and get the focus. You have many characters. Daryl from Walking Dead. But you have many characters, and I don't know his actual Reed, Norman Reed or something like. I can't remember his actual name. But right away, you have many actors that have been in amazing movies, different things, shows, all kinds of stuff. People I've already enjoyed watching in their shows and different roles they've played. So when I saw this initially, I was like, what the fuck is this story about? It's like a glorified delivery boy. I was like, what the fuck you doing? Walking around delivering pizzas and bullshit. I was like, how the fuck are they going to make that game fun? You have no weapons to start with, nothing. I was like, there's no way that's going to be any good. Dude, this game, from the get-go, it was a little slow starting, but I expected that. So for me, with expecting that from the get-go, it intrigued me right away. And the graphics blew me away. They were great graphics. I played it on the PS4 Pro and then moved it over to the PS5. It looked phenomenal. Load times on the PS4 Pro were pretty long. Load times over to the PS5 were still not as fast as I thought it would be, but I don't think it has actually got a full ported PS5 version of it yet. So, and I don't know if it will. Um, so, with it being PS4 Pro enhanced, it was still pretty decent with the load times. It took a little long. Um, Gameplay, it was great. There was not that many glitches. I mean, it had some. It was a good overall put together game. Now, what blew me away was the storyline was so fucking amazing. It was like better than most blockbuster movies I had seen. Um, and how it is such a long game. And I didn't even do everything. I did a lot. And you can go and watch it on my stream. And I did a lot of the game, but the way the storyline had you just wondering what the fuck all this meant and what it all means. And I don't want to give too many spoilers away, but how did this happen? Who is that person? What the fuck happened in the past? And then all hit you at the end like a bomb. It all made sense in a very long ending. Was so well put together. Fucking the guy that made this game was a genius in my opinion. It's just smart writing, smart casting, beautiful soundtrack. Introduced me to some songs I had never heard that I truly enjoyed. Just the whole thing, man, it was very thought together. Eventually you do get weapons, you do deliver pizzas, which is fucking funny. But you do deliver some serious stuff, bodies, equipment, you get vehicles, just shit I didn't even know about because, like I said, I don't jump in and do all the crazy, reviewing, which there's nothing wrong with that when people do that and then actually still experience the game for themselves. So don't take it that way, like I say that's a bad thing. I just don't agree with it when someone's like, oh yeah, I reviewed it, it looks like trash, I'm not gonna play it. I fucking hate that shit. It's like, if it doesn't pique your interest, just say, yeah, it didn't interest me. But don't talk shit about the game if you never played it. Same thing with car parts and shit like that. So, that's my view on that. But anyways, this was a phenomenal game. Phenomenal game. I will go back and probably play little bits and pieces just to see what I missed. The whole thing about BTs blew my mind, and learning about and understanding and BB and his story and everybody else's story and Fragile and all that stuff and these Cliff and just all this stuff was damn good. Damn fucking good storyline. And like I said again, the graphics, the frame rate, everything, at least for me playing on PS5 and PS4 Pro, when my Samsung, I can't remember, it was like Q80 or Q70 4K TV, I can't remember exactly which one, but it's a pretty decent TV. It blended very well. So I would suggest, if you're into role playing or story playing games or anything like that, and you like very intrigued storylines, like movie quality or book quality, pick up this game. Pick up this game because for me, this looked boring as hell when I first saw it. I was just like, it looks like it could have a good storyline attached to it, and I was right. That's what drew me, was like in the hopes. I was like, I don't think I'll like the gameplay. I don't think I'll like anything but probably the storyline. I was wrong. I was 100% wrong. I enjoyed the gameplay. I enjoyed the storyline. I enjoyed the graphics. I enjoyed the controls. I loved the soundtrack. I enjoyed the actors that they put into the story. It was all around good. If I had a rating, I would probably give this game a 9 out of 10. I mean, I thought it was that good. I loved it. I thought it was really, really good. But to get that rating, or to get it, to see that, you have to play this game to the end, and you got to try to do as much of the storyline as possible. That really fills it in. This is a game that you can cut through and just do the main storyline and understand and get it be good. But if you do everything for the most part, the bigger things, you will truly find out like just all of it. It's really really cool. And without further ado, or whatever the fuck fancy words people say, I'm gonna open it up here. This is all you get with it. Really, it's nothing. And you see, basically, it takes place in the U.S. and you basically got to piece back together the U.S. And I won't push the story any more than that, but you can see BB in there. It's a little tough. Lighting on right now on this stuff is gonna be a little low, just because it's late at night. I don't have all the lights on, but there you go. There's the disc. It's not that I if there was a special edition or anything, I didn't pick it up. Oh, there was a special edition PS4 with a cool ass controller and all that, PS4 Pro. I almost did buy that before I knew how good this game was. I was like, I'll buy it. And I had it at the counter, and I was like, nah, I'll wait. And now I wish I bought it, to be honest with you. But it's one player. It's 55 gigabyte minimum for your download to fit the game. I didn't find any DLC for it. I don't think there's any DLC. I think it's free updates, everything. There was no DLC. DualShock 4 controller, of course, is what you play with. You can use the PS5 if you have PS5, but I will say the PS5 controller is really cool and unique, but the drift issues and the stick issues, it is not as smooth as a PS4 controller. Do I think they'll update that and fix all that stuff? Yes, I do. But right now, I played with both controllers, and I went back. In fact, all my PS4 games I play, I go back to the PS4 controller right now, because the 5 is the thumbsticks. It's very choppy. It is not. You can't get very even. And if you watch me play on Spider-Man Remastered right now, you can see when I tried to do like the satellite and antenna shit. If you watch it on there, it's very choppy from point to point. Like instead of smooth, it's literally like it's annoying as hell. So with the PS4 controller, it's very smooth. Get your full 360 circle. No real bad issues. Excuse me. No really bad issues with that. And then of course it's online play optional. So that's where, and this had a really cool thing, so like other people can jump in it, but they're not actually like in the game with you, at least from what I can tell. But like things they do can help you, and things you do can help them on their path. It's a really cool system. I love that actually. They give you like likes and thumbs up and little boost here and there and stuff like that. I thought it was freaking cool. So this game, Death Stranding, blew my mind. I really thought this was a great game. If you guys are into long story games and great stories, I highly suggest this. Look this one up. If you can get it, grab it. And if you can get your hands on a PS4 Pro or PS5, play it on that, because I really think this is a game that benefits on the more powerful system as opposed to a base PS4. Yeah, guys, just awesome game. So there we go. I can't really get it to focus right now. Let's see if I can get it to focus in there. So that's it. Yeah, I can't get it to focus very well. Either way, most of these were going to be done with a little bit more light, but great game, guys. I enjoyed it. Absolutely loved it. I wanted to wait till I did the unboxing and review until I beat it, and I think I beat it a couple weeks ago. And I wanted to do the review on it where I remembered everything about it, which is cool with doing this channel. Even if you guys, if I don't ever end up having a lot of followers, this is cool for me because I can document cool games and go back and watch them and remember and go, oh shoot, I want to play that again, or hey, I just want to see the storyline of that again, or what moment in that. So this is cool for me to do that. So alright guys, you guys have a good night, and I am going to get some sleep, and I'm going to get up and enjoy my day tomorrow before I go into work. Probably get some car work done and gaming. and then I gotta go back to work for the rest of the week. We're on call. Have a good night, guys.